Okay, this is called, Are the Gods With Us or Against Us? Are the gods with us or against us? Why even bother to ask? Nobody believes in gods anymore. In fact, not even in classical fate, nihilistic chance, or sociological circumstance. We face the dying in us, the dying faces us, faces friends, lovers, family members, strangers, alone but not existentially alone. Because existentialism means as much to us as a piece of shit floating on a cracker. Scatological grace, that's maybe the closest we can come to God, who art neither in heaven nor on earth. What a fucking farce. We're made of yeses, nos, and maybes. The mystifyingly serpentine logic of our emotions, our actions, taking the daily bread and shitting it out, don't make much sense either. But whatever did make sense, be it our birth, eventual death, and this motherfucking thing called life in between. My friends tell me I waste too much fucking time thinking about shit that doesn't do anybody any good. It's just the way it is. Accept it. If you don't like it, kill yourself. Yes, as cruel as that may sound, killing yourself may be the only way to go. I mean, really killing yourself as you're living out this shit that you don't understand. Patriotism, conservatism, liberalism, democracy, anarchism, communism, all them useless isms and secular religions whose necks we strangle at their births and bury 6 feet under, where we'll soon join them. Isn't that way out of B-Slam, pacing down the firing squad like Dostoevsky and Frank Thompson did? Frank shot to pieces, and Das kicked to Siberia at the last minute. All of the struggles against fascism and despotism don't mean shit to us no more. We just ain't got the engine of love, faith, or hope to continue to scorch the earth of our complacency, do we? Our Paulian Trinity is instead like Hemingway. Nada, nada, nada. Minus the heroic code of being a true man without illusions. Who the fuck could ever be a true man or woman amongst us? Who amongst you is without sin, Christ once said. And what is sin but alienation from nature, God, womb, cosmos, labor process, I once said. Alienation is the condition into which we're born, and out of which we'll one day go into the dark. The voice you hear now, the ears with which you can hear it, will in that darkness not even remain memory, but turn deaf and mute, as if we've never existed, as if the gods in our many anguishes, minor joys, continuous fights with nothing, were just our ghostly fantasies, as insubstantial as ice, melting and evaporating into the empty ether. Define all senses, meanings, purposes, beings, just a vacant cipher, soon to be erased. That's how it is, and there's nothing we can do about it. If we could, we wouldn't have to pray to God, whose alleged omnipotent mercy could possibly mean anything in the face of countless wars, shameless exploitations, pointless sufferings that humanity have endured. Humanity that God supposedly created, and allowed to live and die like a worthless insects for millennia after millennia. No, this hasn't been the age of the ancient prophets for a long time, and we can't ever believably set agonizing curses and defiant whys against God like Job did. Job most likely never existed anyway, being an allegorical figment of a tribal imagination. We in the 21st century bastard seeds of Job's anathemas got no tribe, no cause, no movement, no history. We can call it all our own. We can only wait patiently or in recurrent sissy fits for neither Messiah nor revolution, but the fact that we shall be no more. And savor of our bleeding gums and deadened tongues the bittersweet futility of our different but same passages towards that place of no more. Thinking, and more often taking the piss out of the gods and ideologies we keep half believing to the chapped, spiked pain of our tired heels, hoping for love that needs no face, hoping for an unjustified faith that murders God, taking our daily bread, water, and sometimes wine to remember our betrayals and apostasies against the logic of nature or spirit that brought us here. Desperately making love to dim the awareness of that dark already swallowing us, even as I speak, even as you hear. Okay, next one. Short one. Just two more. Mondo, one. Mondo is like a Zen master and disciple, okay? They come, it's disciple after doing Zen meditation, comes to the master and gets his state of mind tested to see if he's been enlightened. Mondo 1. Where are you going with this, Manuel? A woman asks me, crossing her scintillating legs. I take off my shades and try to look hard. And smile. Fuck, if I knew, baby. Last one. This is called the Peroni Nastro Azzurro. Anybody drink that beer? You know what I'm talking about? No. Okay. Oh, Peroni Nastro Azzurro. That's what I'm drinking now, because I typed this. Oh, good Italian beer. Never had it before yesterday. I wonder if that's how it's going to be. If all the young, pretty women that I'll fuck in the future, or maybe not so young and not so pretty, there's still some beauty bristling inside. Each virgin fuck with a new woman has about a certain glory that unglorifies the doer, the fucker, the fuckee, what you will. I've often said that the anticipation is more powerful than the fuck. The seduction is more mesmerizing than the consummation. How I sometimes wanted, always after the fuck, that we had stopped short, to have kept alive the dream, frail, naive, perhaps full of shit. On such occasions, turning to the woman I just fucked, I can help but feel betrayed, and maybe she with me. Those guys to whom I tell these nod and appear to understand, but really in practice, the only place where it counts. They don't. They still fuck like dirty assholes, desiring to conquer the kingdom of beautiful, sweet-smelling pussies. I'm no better. Though it is not the kingdom that I want, whether for a horse or a Paris Hilton fucking a horse, but the end of all kingdoms, Tyrannia de Capita. Be able to stop playing these motherfucking games, just to get my cock sucked and fuck beauty in the ass, cut mouth. Stop playing games and violate all your 1001 relationship rules, tips, etiquettes. Yeah, fuck them too until they die and kill me. Kill his desires, requited or not. They inevitably go nowhere because the rule-making bourgeoisie are going to die and so are you. And so am I. I know it means nothing, this poem, or fuck. But if not, why not? Why do I still give my everything to seduce and fuck you? Why my Peroni Nastro Azzurro?